You can drink it. Arnold, it's not the first time you fought in this country, obviously, but it could be one of the first times that you've had to fight at God knows what time in the morning.
Yeah.
How has that affected your preparation? I know you've been asked this already, but how much more is it just a thing that is annoying you because it could have been avoided?
I think the most annoying thing about it is keep getting asked about it. Nah, it's fucking easy. I just stay up a bit later, go to bed a bit later, wake up a bit later. It's easy, it's inconvenient, that's for sure. Being like McDonald's is probably the only thing that's open 24 hours in this country. That's pretty shit. But other than that, yeah, it's fine. No problem.
Has McDonald's been the nutritional plan for you this camp?
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I wish.
Last week you shared some medical information I wanted to follow up with. You said you shat an arm. I'm curious if you're worried that'll affect the performance in the fight or if it will help with the weight cut.
I think it's going to be a positive. I didn't shit for about 2 days for some weird reason. And then just suddenly this absolute monster come out of me. And it was quite pleasant.
Sense of pride afterwards?
Yeah, I did it and I took straight to Twitter and I was like, you know what, the people need to know this. Everyone needs to know what's just happened. But I'm not going to put a photo out there or anything like that,
That's good of you. Thank you for sparing us that. Curious your thoughts on the fight itself. Where are you going to find success? Where's he going to find success? How does the fight go?
Yeah, it's a good fight. We're both two strikers. I like the matchup. It's fun. I think it's a fan-friendly fight. I'm just looking for a fun fight, to be honest.
What do you make of the state of the division right now? Because obviously Ilya just tweeted that he's going to be forced to fight probably Max Holloway. We don't know when. Diego Lopez is making a big splash. Dan Ige fought on 2 hours' notice. So what do you make of the state of the division right now?
It's cool, man. Featherweight's always been... I'm a bit biased. But it's always been one of my favourite divisions, obviously. Even before I was fighting, though, watching guys like Jose Aldo, he was so entertaining. He's the whole reason we have a featherweight division in the UFC. So it's always been so fun to watch. But it's obviously bittersweet for the big man Volk. He was so dominant. Maybe made a couple of mistakes in taking those short notice with Makhachev. But I'm sure his bank account doesn't think it's a mistake. I'm sure that's a positive. But for legacy and career, obviously I feel he'd probably still be a dominant champion right now if he hadn't made that decision. But Ilya getting the win there has opened up the floodgates, and the division does feel like it's a lot more open. You haven't got Yair Rodriguez and Brian Ortega just sort of sharing title fights,
What did you make of seeing Dan Ige step up on just a handful of hours' notice to take that fight?
Yeah, pretty cool. But someone suggested there was a bit more, maybe they knew a bit more, he had a couple of weeks or something. He did know. That's what someone said, but I don't know. But still, regardless, he couldn't have been dead sure, right? Because Ortega was in. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Fair play to him.
I don't know if you saw, but on November 1st, they're going to introduce some of the new rule changes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
With the 12-6 elbows and redefining the grounded opponent. So what do you make of these new changes?
It would have been nice about 6 months ago if they'd done that. But, yeah, whatever. It's good. It's good, I guess.
And then I think I know your answer to this, but can I get your thoughts on the main and co-main of UFC 304?
Yeah, Leon's the man. He's grown so much as a champion. I think he's got better and better. I think you're going to see him be a dominant champ for a while. Tom, the heavyweight division is crazy, but he looks so good. Every time he's out, he looks like he shocks again, So I feel like those guys are going to defend their belts.
Arnold, how motivated are you to make a massive statement in this one, much like you did in the Dan Hooker fight, because you're coming off 2 losses? I know how you felt about...
Someone had to say it, didn't they?
I know how you felt about the last one.
Yeah.
Do you actually feel differently heading into this one?
No, in my, I don't feel differently. It's another fight. You don't have a bad day. You don't come here and ask a silly question, and then you're never going to ask a silly question again, right? You're gonna go back and ask some questions. So you don't go to work and I'm like, oh fuck, I had a shit day today. I ain't ever going back there. Like, you don't think about it. You brush it off. We come back. I'm coming in with a winner's mentality, and it doesn't change nothing. The pressure is on, but it's always on. Someone's trying to cave your head in.
I know you're only focused on Saturday night, but the featherweight division is absolutely stacked. It's probably the most stacked division in the UFC. And in Manchester, we have Lerone Murphy, who's climbing up the ranks. I think the UK fight fans would absolutely love to see a fight between yourselves at some point. Would that be on the radar?
I'm fighting Giga Chikadze, man. Come on. You see, this is what I said.
Later down the line.
2 stupid questions. See, I said you're not going to ask one and then come back with another. You did it. You did it.
That's a fair enough thing to ask.
You meant to do it next week, man.
I'll ask you that on Saturday night after you win. Redeemed it.
Nice one.
Arnold, over here. First question now. What do you make of the Giga kick?
Yeah, it's good. Looks good.
Looking back 6 months ago, what do you take away from the Movsar Evloev fight that you're taking into this fight? Obviously, a different stylistic matchup.
I would have beat him if they changed them fucking rules earlier.
Well,
and the judges.
Well,
assholes. Not if they're the same guys judging this fight. You're good guys.
Final note on Movsar. He is fighting Aljamain Sterling next. Would you like the winner of that fight?
No.
Arnold, on a light note here, how are the Tractor Boys going to get on back in the Premier League?
Ooh, yeah, here we go. I'm top half. They're going to finish top half. Top half of the top half, not the bottom half. Yeah.
Do what they did back in, when was it, 2000 when they went up and then
yes.
Was it Europa League they got?
Yeah. I think it was 2000, right? It was the 2, yeah. That's what I'm going with. I'm actually going to put a bet on that. I keep forgetting to do it. I'm not a betting person, but I've got a feeling.
Fair enough.
Arnold, thank you. You have a great team around you, but how has Jason, your nutritionist, helped impact your career?
You know what? He might be a bad omen. Fucking every time I work with him, I've lost. So, no, Jay's the man. Energy, training, and all that. I've been so much better. We're doing a 3-day carb load coming into this week, and I thought he was off his head because I thought he was high or something. He was telling me, he's like, yeah, eat whatever you want on the Monday. You could eat anything. You could have this, and I was like, this guy's fucking with me. And we're good. The weight's coming off, and we're feeling good. He's the bollocks. He's the first guy to pour ice cold water on my feet while I'm in a sauna, and it feels amazing. Thank you.